I am telling you right now, a great miracle is drawing very near to your life. But even in this very moment, you stand before a choice that could cause you to lose the precious thing I have prepared. Do not take this as a passing word, for I am calling you with the urgency of love, so that you do not wander away from the moment I have appointed for you. The blessing you have long awaited is not as far away as you think. It has already reached the threshold of your life. And it is very near, very real, very alive. But if you slow down in doubt, if you allow your heart to be pulled by hesitation, you may miss what I have quietly arranged for you all along. Therefore, I invite you to pause, listen, and respond with a trusting heart. Let a simple confession from your lips become the sign that you are ready to receive the good thing that is coming to you. For right now, the heavens are moving on your behalf, not in meaningless silence, but in power filled with love and purpose. Beloved child, I am about to open before your eyes doors you never expected. There are paths that seemed closed, but with only one touch from me, they will open wide. There are burdens you are carrying that seem too heavy to bear on your own, but I am laying my hand upon them to turn what seemed like dead ends into new beginnings. I have not abandoned you in your hardship, nor have I allowed your long nights to pass in vain. I have seen every tear you have hidden, every time you forced a smile, even though your heart was breaking, every moment you struggled to stand firm while everything seemed to be shaking. I have heard even the words you were too weary to speak aloud. I know the exhaustion, the waiting, the silence that only I and you truly understand. And because I have seen all of it, I do not come to you from a distance, but with a nearness greater than the breath you are breathing. I am here, around you, on the road you walk, in every step you take, and no force can snatch from my hand what I have set aside for you. Do not let doubt steal the joy that is coming. Do not let the voice of fear make you think you are standing still, while in truth, I am shifting everything in ways the human eye cannot easily perceive. Some miracles do not arrive with noise, but with the subtle ordering of heaven. Some changes will not be fully understood at once. Yet, when you look back, you will realize that the very days you thought were delays were the moments I was laying the foundation for something greater. I have never forgotten you, nor have I left you abandoned along the way. What you call delay, I see as ripening. What you call lateness, I know as tender protection. What you call silence, I am using to lead you toward an outcome better than anything you dared to ask for. You have passed through many dark nights, unseen by anyone, but I was there. You have tried to hold your heart steady amid the collisions that hurt you, but I upheld you. Many times you thought you could not continue. Yet I lifted you with a strength you could not have produced on your own. So today, I want you to know that you did not arrive here by chance. This is an appointment of grace. This is a moment woven by my providence, so that you may understand that your life is not beyond my hand. I allowed you to go through certain trials, not to exhaust you, but to prepare you for the arrival of something greater. When the blessing comes, you will no longer look at old pain with the same eyes, because even that pain will become the ground on which your new story begins. I am speaking to your mind, to your heart, to the deepest place within you where no one can reach except me. I do not stand far away. Watching you from a cold distance, I am very near. Close enough to keep you from stumbling. Close enough to call you back when you stray. Close enough to place my peace above the chaos surrounding you. The opposing things that once tried to surround you will no longer have the final word. Oppression is not your destiny. Lack is not your ending. Disappointment is not the final name for your life. I have the authority to change the direction of the wind, to make a way through dead ends, and to turn what frightens you into a sign of mercy. I am working even now, in the things you have not seen, in the doors you have not yet opened, in the outcomes you have not yet touched. Remain in faith. Child, let your heart cling deeply to my promise, because what is coming will surpass what you can calculate with reason. I am preparing you not merely for a small change, but for a shift that will astonish you. The heavy burdens will no longer press down on your life as before. The financial deadlocks will no longer be immovable walls, for I can open provision, opportunity, and wisdom so that you may step into a new season that is fuller, steadier, and more open. I am also arranging timely connections, the right encounters, and what you need at the right moment. No detail has escaped my notice. No step of yours falls outside my care. Everything is being placed where it belongs. So do not turn away. Do not close your heart to the good thing that is knocking at your door. Do not dismiss this call as though it were only a passing encouragement. I am touching you with grace, with power, and with a gentleness that never runs dry. Open your heart, receive by faith, and let your trust become the bridge that carries blessing into your life. This is the moment I restore you, uphold you, and rescue you from what has worn you down. This is the moment I show you that what you have been waiting for has not been lost. It is being brought closer than ever before. And when that moment breaks forth, you will understand that I was never late, only always working at the right time, in the right way, and for your very best. I am bringing you provision through paths you could never have expected. There are hands that you once thought would never reach out for your sake. And now I am moving them to become sources of support for you. There are hearts that seemed unfamiliar, people who once stood outside your story, and I am quietly stirring them to open doors, offer goodness, and place into your hands the help you need. Do not look at everything through the limited eyes of the present. For what I am doing is not bound by your perspective. I am raising up collaborators in hidden places, arranging faithful hands to lead you through thresholds that human strength could never open on its own. There are doors that closed before you not to end your story, but so that I could reveal a better entrance. There were delays, not as refusals, but as preparation. There were winding roads, not as wrong turns, but as the way I was leading you into the right time, the right place, the right people, the right grace. Do not give up now, for I have placed too much into your journey to allow you to stop just short of the finish. Every trial you have endured, every long night you had to bear in silence, every time you thought everything had come to an end, was not meaningless. I used every adversity to refine your faith, every delay to teach you patience, every closed door to deepen your trust in my power. I am refining your heart like a skilled craftsman purifies gold through fire. not to wear you down, but to make you steady, gentle without weakness, humble without losing your worth, tender, yet still standing upright in adversity. I have not forgotten your prayers. I have not let the things you whispered in your loneliest moments slip from my sight. I have remembered. I have kept them. And I am acting according to my own faithfulness, not according to the changing ways of the world. I am not one who breaks promises, nor do I speak only to leave you stranded halfway. What I have spoken will come to pass in a way worthy of my wisdom and mercy. But you must remain faithful in this very hour. When you still cannot see the full result, I want you not to pass lightly over what is happening before your eyes. This is not merely a passing comfort, and even less is it a thought that appears and disappears like an evening breeze. This is a movement from heaven touching every corner of your life. You have asked many times for a sign, and I am answering you not only with a sign, but with the working of grace itself. Winds of change are entering your life right now. Gentle, yet not weak. Quiet, yet immensely powerful. Where there was heaviness, I will place peace. Where worry once surrounded you, I will spread calm like morning dew over dry ground. Where there was an ache that lingered, I will bring the healing hand, not merely to soothe the surface, but to reach the root of what has worn you out. And yes, I am also opening a flow of abundance for you, so that what has been depleted will be restored, what has been lost will be repaid, and the empty places in your life will gradually be filled by my care. I know you have walked through seasons of lack, times when you had to stretch every ounce of strength, every coin, every remaining bit of faith. I have not forgotten that. I am bringing provision not only so that you may survive, but so that you may know I can restore, rebuild, and give you more than what you once lost. What the enemy tried to take will not have the final word. What was stolen will not remain the ending of your story. For I am the one who turns loss into testimony, lack into overflow, and tears into ground for new growth. Therefore, stand still in me without panic. Let your heart grow less fearful, and let your faith speak louder than your worry. I am not bringing you into the next chapter with empty hands, but I am pouring into it goodness, wisdom, peace, resources, and strength, so that you may continue forward. There are things you will receive not by your own force, but by my making a way. There are gifts that will come through people you did not expect, through opportunities you thought had already passed, through doors you could not open by yourself. I am causing all things to work together for your good, as long as you do not turn away while I am acting. Keep your heart soft before me, for softness does not make you weak, rather, it makes you ready to receive. Keep your faithfulness, for faithfulness is the soil in which blessing takes root. Keep walking. Even when you cannot yet see the whole road, keep believing. Even when you do not yet understand the way I work, keep waiting with hope. For what I began will not be left unfinished. If you are ready to receive this season of abundance, hold on to the sign 333 as a response of faith, not because you are chasing luck, but because you are declaring that I have begun to work in your life. I am closer than you think. I am acting more deeply than you see. I am preparing more than you can imagine. And when you look back, you will understand that even the slowest days were being used by me to bring you to the place where you belong. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are not entering the new chapter in lack. I am filling you with mercy, with provision, with healing, and with the peace that comes from me alone. Keep moving forward with a steady heart, for my hand is upon your life, and what I have begun in you will continue to blossom in the most beautiful way. You once softly asked me in weary long nights, "Lord, when will everything truly change?" And I say to you now, this is the moment the door begins to open. This is the turning point you have waited for through so many seasons of tears. The moment when things that seemed motionless suddenly begin to move under my mighty hand. What you once thought was too delayed, what you once believed had been forgotten, I am now arranging again with a different rhythm. A heavenly rhythm that does not follow human calculation, but the perfect timing of my own will. Those who opposed you will be astonished. Those who doubted you will have nothing left to say. And even you will be amazed when you see me working so quickly, so deeply, and so mercifully. Remember this, I never come late, I come at the right time, so that all glory belongs to me and all the wounds within you are healed completely. So I call you to lay down the worry that has been gnawing at your heart day after day. Restlessness was never meant to live in the house of faith. Fear is not your guide, and darkness has no right to decide your future. Let the burdens that have pressed down on you for so long fall from your shoulders, like dark clouds breaking apart before dawn. I have never betrayed your trust, nor have I turned away when you thought you had been left alone. Even in the seasons when you could not feel my presence, I was still working quietly, still guarding, still making a way, still preparing good things behind the veil you could not yet see through. Every battle you have passed through is not an ending, but a step leading you into firmer ground. Every delay was not meant to disappoint you, but to pull you away from what was not good enough and bring you toward what is more worthy of my love. And now I am gently lifting from you the heavy weight you have carried for too long, the thing that slowed your steps and dimmed your vision. Speak to me not only with your lips, but with the deepest trust in your heart. I belong to the Lord, and I place myself fully in His hands. When you truly believe, you open the way for grace to flow. When you doubt, you lock yourself inside the cage of fear. I want to show you how good I am, to reveal to you the sweetness of my mercy, to touch you with blessings enough to silence every voice that once discouraged you. Listen further, beloved child of mine, for there is one thing your adversary fears above all, the day you truly understand that I am going before you. It has tried to confuse you, exhaust you, and keep you busy with small sparks so that you would not notice the great stream of blessing moving toward you. It has tried to keep your eyes fixed on the ground, to make you believe that what you are waiting for will never come. But it has failed, because your future is not in its hands, but in mine. I am the one who breathes life into what has dried up, the one who revives what seemed to have perished, the one who can make the desert bloom in its season. I fight for you even while you sleep. I work in the silence you cannot hear. I protect you in situations you do not even know about. I turn every scheme into something that serves my good purpose. Tonight, I command you to rest in me. Not only should your body lie down, but your mind must also stop racing. Stop replaying things that cannot be solved by worry. Place everything you do not understand into the palm of my hand. While you worship, I am working. While you sleep, I am preparing. While you no longer have the strength to hold everything together, I am holding you by my own faithfulness. And when you wake, you will not step into an empty day, but into a morning marked by grace, with light to guide you and peace going before you like a covering garment. Do not think that your story is ending. No, beloved one, this is only the beginning of what I am writing. The pages ahead will be unlike the days you have known, for I am bringing you from oppression into being lifted up, from weariness into fullness of hope. You will look back on this path and realize that the very days that seemed the darkest were where I planted the deepest seeds. You will see that I did not come merely to solve one immediate problem, but to renew the way you see yourself, your tomorrow, and my love. So lay down the sighs that are draining your strength. Let your heart become still. Believe that I am carrying out things you have not seen, opening doors you have not touched, arranging encounters, opportunities, and exits you could never have imagined. I do not merely want to give you a good outcome. I want to give you a journey touched by my presence, so that in every step you learn to depend, learn to rest, and learn to hope with a softer heart than before. Now, I call you to rise in the rest of faith. Do not let old words, old failures, and old confusion pull you back to where I have already brought you out from. You no longer belong to that heaviness. You belong to life, to light, to a love that never runs dry. Let tonight pass with gratitude, even if you have not yet seen every answer. Let tomorrow morning come without the mark of despair on your face, but with the peace that comes from me resting upon you. For I am acting, I am preparing, I am making a way, and I will turn what you thought impossible into a living testimony of my faithfulness. Be at peace, child of mine, and keep walking in faith. The door has already begun to shake, and your new day is drawing closer than you think. Beloved child, pause for a moment, settle your heart, and listen to me with all your being. For my word comes not to confuse you or frighten you, but to awaken you from the things that have been quietly holding on to your life, things you may not yet have fully recognized. I am calling you at this very moment, not by chance, nor because some random wind happened to blow across your life. Nothing in your journey is meaningless or accidental. I myself have led you here, step by step, through the good days and the hard ones, through the moments when you thought you had lost your way, to bring you to this crossing of transformation and renewal. This is where you may realize that what is coming is not a distant shadow, not a vague dream, but a real door opening before your eyes. A door leading to new life, new hope, and a future carefully prepared. You are standing before a sacred moment, a time that not everyone recognizes when it arrives. This is where my hand touches your journey more clearly than ever before, where what you have long desired, what you have prayed for through long nights, may begin to break through, But, child, I also want you to understand that in moments like this, your choice becomes deeply important. Just one small misstep can slow you down. Just one moment of hesitation can cause you to miss what I have prepared for you with all my mercy and wisdom. So remain awake. Keep your heart steady, and do not let the voices that stir doubt pull you away from the path I am opening. You have likely asked yourself more than once why breakthrough always seems so close, as though all it would take is one reach to touch it, only for it to slip from your hands at the last moment. I have heard that question, not only in your words, but also in the deepest feelings hidden in your heart. And today I want you to understand clearly that it is not because I have withheld good things from you, nor because you are unworthy or unloved. No, beloved child, that has never been the truth. There has been a resistance that has grown familiar with your pace. It has watched your habits, learned the places where you are most likely to hesitate, the moments when you are most likely to doubt yourself, and it has tried to use delay to exhaust you, distraction to derail you, and old wounds to pull you back to where I once brought you out from. But today, I am stepping into that storm to break it. I am not standing outside watching you struggle. I am entering the very place where you are fighting. I am laying my hand upon that old cycle, so it no longer has the right to rule you. The patterns that slowed you down, the seasons that made you weary, the long nights when you wondered whether you still had strength to continue, I have come today to end them. You were not born to keep walking in circles of weariness and disappointment. You were not created to live in the repetition of old pain. You were made to move forward, to grow steadfast through every trial, to know that your true worth does not depend on circumstances, and to live in the light I appointed for you from the beginning. I am opening a new page for you, a new chapter in your life. And that page will no longer be written by old mistakes or the sighs of the past. I do not use your failures to define your future. Instead, I write grace, protection, clarity, and heavenly support upon it. There are things you call lack that I see, and I will provide in ways you do not expect. There are things you call loss that I see, and I will restore them, not merely as they were, but in an even better way. There are things you thought were broken beyond repair that I see, and I will mend them with the hand of mercy so they become stronger than before. But what I am doing today does not stop at what can be measured or seen with the natural eye. I am touching your identity, the way you see yourself. For many times in the past, you allowed wounds, mistakes, burdens, and even the criticism of others to define who you are. You looked at yourself through cracks, through shortcomings, through disappointments that seemed impossible to rise from. You wondered whether you were good enough, strong enough, worthy enough. But I have never seen you that way. In my eyes, you have never been a forgotten story or a failed life. You are one whom I call by love. You are precious in my hand. You are part of the blessed choice I have set apart. No one can replace you. I do not place the garment of shame or guilt upon you. I clothe you with peace and dignity. I do not let your ending be brokenness. I lead you into restoration and wholeness. And the pain that once tried to bury you, that made you think you could never stand again, will become a living witness that I walked with you through the night. held your hand in your weakest hour, and brought you out into a brighter light. Therefore, do not look at the present and think that everything is only what your eyes can see. What you see is only a very small part of the greater picture I am painting. I am working in depths you have not yet touched, in places you never considered. I am arranging good things before you even realize what you need. I am correcting the wrong turns, clearing the path for what you could never open by your own strength. You may see a few remaining burdens, a few doors still closed, a few things that have not yet arrived in time, but I am moving everything according to a better order than your urgency. Believe that slowing down is not abandonment. Sometimes that is the moment I am protecting you from what you are not yet strong enough to carry. Sometimes that is the time I am preparing you, shaping you, so that when the blessing comes, you will not be overwhelmed or lose it, but receive it with a heart that is steady, mature, and thankful. I do not merely want to give you good things. I want you to become the kind of person who can guard and grow those good things. So, beloved child, do not continue walking with the old view of yourself. Do not carry old words, old sorrows, old definitions of who you are. Lay down the burdens that no longer belong to you. I am inviting you to step out of the dimness of yesterday and into a brighter place, where you are taught, healed, and lifted day by day. I do not ask you to become perfect in a moment, because I know change takes a journey. I only ask that you return to me. I only ask that you pause long enough to hear my voice amid the noise of life. I only ask that you open your heart so I can breathe new life into the places that have grown cold, into the places you thought had already died. You do not need to carry everything by yourself. You do not need to pretend to be strong to the point of having no tears left. I know what you have been through. I understand what you are carrying, and I am still here, steadfast, unchanging, and not leaving you even for a moment. When you are weak, I am your strength. When you are lost, I am your guiding light. When you are weary, I am the place where you can rest. If today you recognize that my voice is calling you, let your heart answer with trust and courage. Do not turn back by old habit simply because it is familiar and easy. Do not let fear keep you where you no longer belong. Take one small step toward the light, even if it is only a very small step, and I will do the rest. I will lead you through the remaining path with my gentleness, with my keeping hand, with my unfailing faithfulness. You will no longer have to be led by old cycles. You will no longer have to repeat the same healed pain. You will no longer be held in the voices that make you shrink back and doubt your worth. From this day forward, I am giving you the chance to begin differently, to live differently, to believe differently, and to love yourself in the way I have always loved you. And when you choose me, when you place your trust in me, you will realize that ahead of you is not only hope, but also firm support, clear guidance, and a future woven with my never-ending love. A future in which you are no longer bound by the past, but are free to walk in light, in peace, and in the purpose I set apart for you from the very beginning.